Hello students, welcome you all in the today's e-lecture. In our previous e-lecture, we have discussed about the statement problem of percentage. Now we are going to solve again the statement problem of percentage. In a co-educational school, 45% of the total students are girls. If there are 440 boys in the school, find the number of girls in the school. In this question, we have given two things. First, that the number of boys 440, and second, the thing which is given to us is the percentage of the girls. 45% of the total students are girls. We need to find the number of girls in that school. First of all, we should know how many total students are there in that school. So we'll start with the first step. Let the total number of students is equal to x. That is not given to us. That's why we assume the total number of the students is equal to x. Now, number of boys which are given to us 440. Number of girls 45% in term of percentage that is given to us. In our previous questions we have discussed when the two things which are given to us in percentage as well as in the number, if they are equal, we equate them. So first we need to take out the number of boys in term of percentage. The total percent is 100% as we all know. To find the percent of the boys, what we do? We subtract the percentage of girls from 100. 100 minus 45, that is 55%. 55% are the number of boys. Now we got both the things, number of the boys in numbers, that is 440, and the number of boys in percentage, 55%. Now we are going to equate. Now number of the boys are 55% of total number of students, that is x. So 55% of x is equal to 440. Now 55% is 55 by 100 of x. To find the value of x, this 55 by 100 will go for division in RHS, and that means multiplication with its reciprocal, 100 by 55. And when you solve it, you will get the value of x is 800. Now 800 is the total number of students in that particular school, and we need to find the number of girls, that is number total students 800 minus 440, that is equal to 360 is the number of girls. Now moving to the next question. In Rohan's birthday party, 90% of his friends came and 3 friends didn't come. Find the total number of friends Rohan has. Again, which two things are given to us? The number of friends who didn't come, that are 3, and the number of friends who came in percentage, 90%. First step, we need to find the total number of friends Rohan has. Let the total number of friends is equal to x. The next thing which is given to us, number of friends didn't come, that is 3. Number of friends came in term of percentage, 90%. So first of all, we need to find the number of friends who didn't come in term of percentage. The total percent is 100%. The number of friends who didn't come, 100 minus 90%, that is 10%. 10% of x is the number of friends who didn't come. And in the word, in the number, again we have the 3 friends didn't come. So now we are going to equate them. 10% of x is equal to 3. 10% means 10 by 100 of x is equal to 3, and x is equal to 3 into 100 by 10. This 10 by 100 will go for division in RHS, that will become 100 by 10, and the value of x is 30. So total number of friends Rohan has 30 friends. Now the next question. Out of 45 students, 5 were absent. 30% of the remaining had failed to do homework. Find the number of the students who did homework. In this question, the total number of students are given to us, that are 45 in this, and 5 were absent, and 30% of remaining had failed to do homework. In this question, the total number is given to us. The total number of students 45. We need not to assume it. Absent students 5. So present 45 minus 5, that are 40 students are present in that class. The students who failed to do homework, who didn't do homework, that is 30% of present students, that are 40, because 5 are absent. So in that day 40 students were present, and that 30% of 40 who didn't do their homework. So we can calculate 30% of 40, 30 by 100 into 40, that is 12 students. Total number of students we know present in that class 40. The student who do not do their homework 12. The number of students who did their homework 40 minus 12, that is 28. The 28 is the number of the students who did their homework. Moving to the next topic, profit and loss. Do you remember SP and CP? You have studied in class 6. SP is the selling price of an article. CP is the cost price of an article. The price at which we purchase a thing is known as its cost price, and the price at which we sell a thing is known as its selling price. Now the first case, when SP is greater than CP, then this is the case of profit. Suppose you purchase a thing for rupees 10 and if you sold it for rupees 15, in that case you are getting a profit of 5, and then profit is SP minus CP. 15 minus 10, that is rupees 5. Now the second case, when CP is more than SP, then that is the case of loss. Suppose you purchased a pen for rupees 20 and you sold it for rupees 15. You purchased for 20 and sold it for 15. Now your CP is more than SP, then you are having loss of rupees 5. The loss, how you have taken out loss? CP minus SP. Now the next thing is loss percent or gain percent, which you have studied in your class 6 also. Loss percent or gain percent is the loss or gain in term of percentage. Suppose, like I have discussed one example, you purchased a pen for rupees 10 and sold it for rupees 15. You are getting a profit of 5 rupees. Now to calculate the profit in term of percentage, you will apply the formula gain percent, that is same profit percent, profit or gain upon CP into 100. The profit was 5, CP was 10 into 100. So you are getting a gain of 50%. Similarly, the loss percent is always loss upon CP into 100. In both the cases of loss percent and gain percent, my dear students, always keep this thing in your mind. CP is the determining factor. So though in both the formulas for loss and gain percent, loss upon CP into 100, and for gain percent, gain upon CP into 100. So home assignment for today, you have to complete your worksheet 1 chapter 5. Thank you.